with authority in the final round of 388.4 at 316. Is it a smile of relief or satisfaction?
Tony Stewart's racing future just cracked wide open, and what's coming could shock everyone in the garage. This isn't about burnout or age. It's about family, identity, and a seat in a dragster that's never truly belonged to him. Strap in, because this story is far from over. Let's rewind to 2024. His wife, the fierce, talented drag racer Leah Pruett, was riding high. She wrapped up the NHRA season in third place, the best finish of her career. Fans cheered. Sponsors were smiling. She had momentum. Then, everything changed, in the most beautiful way possible. Leah gave birth to their son, Dominic James Stewart, on the 17th of November 2024, hours before the NHRA finals. In one instant, the world she'd built on horsepower and nitro shifted toward midnight feedings and diapers. Racing fans knew her as a powerhouse. But motherhood called. Rather than stay away from competition, Leah made the difficult decision to step back. The kind of step that many racers dread, a pause with no guarantee of return. But in a move that few saw coming, Tony Stewart, the NASCAR legend himself, offered to keep the seat warm. That wasn't just loyalty, it was guts. Tony Stewart, three-time NASCAR Cup champion, sliding into the driver's seat of a Dodge-powered top-fuel dragster in 2024. As a rookie, with no prior experience in NHRA drag racing, it sounded insane, but that description undersells what happened next. He didn't just show up, he dominated. 2 final round appearances, 4 semifinals, 9th overall in the standings, and, if that wasn't enough, NHRA Rookie of the Year. Late nights in the pits, shift changes, nitro-fueled burnouts, and Tony made it look like just another NASCAR weekend. It's one thing to be a champion. It's another to switch disciplines, defy skeptics, and prove once again that when Stewart's behind the wheel, expect fireworks. But even as the crowds cheered, one thing was crystal clear. This ride was never meant to be his forever. Tony didn't dance around it. He spelled it out loud so it echoed through garages and social media threads alike. That race car is her race car. And when she's ready to get back in, I will immediately get back out at whatever time. I will not hesitate to get out of that car. Not a maybe. Not a negotiation. A promise. That's not just support. That's respect. That's love. That's what happens when you recognize that victory doesn't always come from the scoreboard, sometimes it starts in the heart. Don't be fooled by the off-season tag on Leah's career. She didn't vanish from the scene, she stepped into a different role. Behind the scenes, still making calls, still dialing in setups, still pushing the team forward. As she put it, "I'm so involved with the team, specifically the top fuel team, that have kept me on purpose. I have kept very busy so that I don't lose involvement. And so when I do jump right back in, I'm even more equipped with what I've been working on." That's not the language of retirement, that's the language of someone writing the opening lines of a comeback. And then came Gainesville Raceway. The media was packed. Cameras rolling, fans roared. Leah walked in, looked straight into the lens, and dropped 3 words that set the internet ablaze. "I'm a Dodge mom." Dodge mom, not driver, not former champ, mom. With a V8 heartbeat. Those words didn't whisper a return, they screamed it. The fans responded. Merch sold out. Hashtags trended. When she smiled and said she was proud of being a mother and a driver, the synergies between family and speed transformed from contradiction to fuel. Suddenly, it landed. She wasn't walking away, she was reloading. But there's more than passion and grit here. Behind the Firebird logos and nitro fumes, Leah was fighting a private war, one that never made headlines during wins or podiums. She was diagnosed with Hashimoto's thyroiditis, an autoimmune disease that attacks the thyroid and wreaks havoc on hormone production, estrogen, testosterone, insulin, everything a high-performance athlete needs to function. Leah opened up about a struggle she's been dealing with behind the scenes. She explained that she has Hashimoto's disease, an autoimmune condition where the body attacks the thyroid and makes it hard to produce the hormones she needs. Because of that, managing her energy and performance has been a constant challenge. She even revealed that she's been racing with a glucose monitor for the past 2 years, trying to keep everything balanced so she can perform at her highest level. While other drivers focused on suspension setups and car balance, Leah was fine-tuning her own metabolism, holding a glucose monitor in one hand and a torque wrench in the other. That's not just tough. That's next-level warrior mentality. Add sleepless nights with a newborn, hormonal fluctuations, medical juggling, and racing soon became more about survival than speed. But Leah refused to quit. Instead, she declared a reset. She turned what could have been an exit into a strategy table. Through all of this, Tony didn't act like some jealous substitute. He acted like a husband, a teammate, a guardian of her legacy. He's been open. If mid-season she says, "I want to get back in that car," I will gladly step out of that car for my wife. I'll probably be crying at the same time, but I will not hesitate to get out of that car. He knows what's coming, and he's ready. Hell, he's not even hiding it. He joked to reporters, "Leah has huge responsibilities. Not only as a mom and a babysitter for me, she plays a very crucial role with the race team." That kind of honesty doesn't just win hearts, it builds trust. And now people aren't just watching for a surprise return, they're watching so Leah can come back on her own terms, not anyone else's agenda. Talk is cheap. Deals are real. And Tony Stewart Racing has just locked in a multi-year extension with Dodge and Stellantis. That type of contract doesn't happen for a placeholder. That happens when a team is positioning itself to fire. It's more than business, it's strategy. The seat is warmed, sponsors are locked, everything's aligning for a big comeback. And while fans, pundits, and social media noise buzz with rumors, the truth is simple. They're getting ready. Because make no mistake, this isn't a question of if, it's a question of when. When will Leah slip on her fire suit again? Mid-season? At some major event? Or a surprise announcement that blindsides everyone? Her recent comments don't hint at a comeback. They guarantee it. Fans are watching. The paddock is watching. Dodge dealers are watching. Heck, even young drivers training for their first license at the track are watching. When Leah hits the start line again, this won't be a comeback. It'll be a statement. That motherhood and motorsport don't have to be separate. That passion doesn't age out. That comeback stories don't end, they evolve.
But going into race day, I mean, we knew we had a legit opportunity to win the regular season championship, and to, even though it's not the world championship at the end of the season, I mean, it's still 14 races it took to get to that, and now to win the world championship, we got to do it in 6 races now.
Tony Stewart's helmet might be shining under the track lights now, but we all know the crown belongs to someone else. Leah Pruett didn't walk away from racing, she postponed her roar. With every adjustment, every hiatus, every glucose check, she's been building the foundation for her return stronger than ever. And with Tony backing her, no pretense, no ego, just raw respect, this time isn't about a driver trying to catch glory. It's about a champion writing her next chapter, bigger, bolder, and fueled by love.
Finally, we'll just order. I'm like, I have to do it in order to get better at it. No, but his transition was, I don't want to say almost seamless. I mean, because anybody that's really looked at Tony's career and knows him when he's driving, how detail orientated he is, and that's exactly what this sport is about.
Because when she revs that engine again, it won't be for nostalgia. It'll be for the future. And trust me, the people watching her seat at the starting line better hold tight, because when she hits the gas, the track won't know what hit it. Stay ready. The countdown is on.